Over the course of his professional boxing career, Mike Tyson generated over $400 million in total earnings. By 2003, that fortune was gone, leaving him bankrupt and facing $23 million in debt. At the same time, a man named Ronald was living a much quieter life. He spent decades working at a gas station and sweeping floors as a janitor, driving an old car and wearing secondhand clothes. When Reed died at the age of 92, he left behind a secret $8 million fortune. High income and wealth are two different outcomes that require two entirely different sets of behaviors. Many people judge wealth by visible markers. When a bright red Ferrari drives past, the immediate assumption is that the owner is wealthy. Mathematically, the only thing we know for certain is that the owner now has $300,000 less in their bank account than they did before the purchase.
Looking rich requires spending money. Being rich requires having it. These are two different games with opposing rules. Saving money is the active purchase of an invisible asset, options. This asset functions as a defensive shield, often referred to as an FU fund. A robust fund provides the ability to walk away from a toxic workplace or survive a sudden economic downturn without panic. This mathematical engine bridged the gap between a janitor's modest salary and a multi-million-dollar estate. Capturing these unspent dollars requires a mechanical framework, such as the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. This budget allocates 50% of your income to needs, like housing and groceries, and 30% to wants, like travel or dining out. The final 20% is the fuel source for your compounding engine, dedicated strictly to savings and investments. This 20% slice reaches its full potential only when paired with your most valuable asset, decades of time. Wealth does not require being a stock-picking genius. It requires consistently funding that 20% bucket and allowing time to do the work. Acquiring wealth and keeping wealth are two separate disciplines. Building wealth requires playing offense, taking bold risks and maintaining radical optimism. Elon Musk played offense when he gambled his entire PayPal fortune to build Tesla, risking total ruin to generate initial wealth. Staying wealthy requires defense, practicing humility, avoiding catastrophic debt, and resisting the urge to spend. Warren Buffett represents the ultimate financial defense, having built his fortune through decades of patient holding and avoiding unnecessary luxury. While society celebrates the high-risk moves of financial offense, lasting wealth is built through consistent, disciplined defense. Wealth exists in what you do not see, the expensive cars you didn't buy, and the designer clothes you didn't purchase. True wealth is the cash that remains in your accounts, unspent and compounding. Stop spending your energy trying to look rich. Fund your freedom instead and allow your wealth to grow invisibly in the background.